Hey guys, hey! So I'm coming with you today to talk a little bit about my therapy and a few other little things. So the first thing I kind of wanted to talk about was I wanted to say thank you so much for the outpouring of wonderful, amazing support as always, but especially just as much support and love that I received on my last video for the color run. It made me feel amazing. It made me feel really good. Thank you very, very much for all the sweet, amazing comments and all the messages and the text messages and the love. You guys, your faces. I hope that you guys can hear me. So, how to talk about stuff like this? I mean, I do talk about I don't think I talk that much about the mental aspect of weight loss surgery as much as I think I should, considering that, you know, I'm still recovering agoraphobic or recovering, you know, manic depressive. I'm recovering from my PTSD, my panic disorder with my anxiety disorder with panic attacks. So I put recovering because I don't know if any of this ever really goes away. So I can't say that I'm fixed, because obviously I'm not. I'm having a lot of issues with mental health right now, and that's okay. Like, I'm not embarrassed to talk about mental health. I'm not embarrassed to talk about the things that I go through, because I think in the long run, the stigma behind having a mental illness, the stigma behind being depressed and being sad and not being okay needs to be shut down. Like, having people tell you that there's nothing wrong with you when there obviously is something wrong with you is just beyond ridiculous to me. And it was that way for a very long time. Like, you know, even when I was much younger, I can remember asking for help when I was little. The very beginnings of, like, my life, I can remember asking for help, and there wasn't any. Charter didn't really become big until I was probably almost 16 years old. And even then, it was super expensive and we couldn't afford it. And of course, no, you know, I didn't have a therapist or a psychologist and stuff like that back then, psychiatrist. Back then, we didn't have that kind of money. And I'm not blaming, you know, my parents for this. This is the environment how I was in. You know, we did the best we could, and there wasn't a whole lot of information. So, you know, hopefully this generation and last generation's kids, you know, have a better chance at negating a lot of the symptoms and problems and have more support and help than what I had. So, for some of those that don't know, I'm 37 years old. Not that that matters too damn much, but I think a lot of people think I'm quite a bit younger, which, thank you. Thank you. But no, I'll be 40 in in a while. So yeah, I'll be, I don't want to talk about it. So I was born in 1978. So we'll just put it that way. So anyway, anywho. So what I wanted to come on here and just kind of talk about is my mental health and how I deal with having so many neuroses and issues and stuff like that. I tend to wall myself off, like, immediately. Like, the moment I become stressed, like, it's a barrier. And I'm just like, shut the world out. Shut everybody out. Get away from me. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me. I have to internalize a lot of what I'm going through, because a lot of times most of the stuff that's wrong with me is stuff that I have in my head that isn't real. So for instance, like friendships, I have a very hard time maintaining friendships, and here's why. because I have, I can make friends really easy, like, obviously, but maintaining a personal relationship with someone, like a more integrated, like not just like, oh, you know, this and that, and like, you see, but like a more integrated, like really close relationships. I don't have very many of them because I'm batshit crazy. So let's say that I have a friend that I talk to like every day, and that, you know, for some reason, 3 days has gone by, and, you know, I've texted them or whatever, in general, like just 3 days has gone by, and like, you know, they haven't said anything to me on Facebook, and, you know, I've liked all their shit, and I'm just showing you like how my brain works. So like, I've liked all their shit, you know, I've posted on their stuff and be like, I love you, bleh. And, you know, like, let's say I message them as well, and like, I get nothing back. Now, rationally, you would think that they're busy, they have other shit that they're doing, or maybe they're not having the best mental week. And, you know, in my head, it's a complete different situation altogether. In my head, I'm like, what have I done? What happened? How can I fix it? What did I do now? Oh God, I'm the worst person ever. And then I'm replaying everything for the past like week, from the last time we talked, from the last text that I had, from the last pictures that I sent, and I go through all of this internal. I'm just like, did I post this? Did I say enough? Did I not say enough? Did I say something that hurt you? Did I say something that didn't hurt you? Like, my brain instantly just like, you know, puts up that, oh, fuck, Nirvana, you've done something horrifically wrong, and now you need to figure out how to fix it. So this goes either one of two ways. One way, I will back off completely from this person. And I've done this many times. Like, I will back off completely from this person, and we start growing apart because I'm like embarrassed, or I'm not sure how to handle whatever the situation is. Or the other way, I have enough balls to actually fucking ask, which is a rarity for me. It is a very, like, it takes a lot for me to get to that point, in other words. I'm able to get to that point with my husband, which is always wrong, because like, in my head, I'm like, I've always done everything the worst ever for my husband. And usually because he's got resting asshole face, like, I didn't do anything, he's not mad. So I have a very hard time. I have a very hard wall up at all times. Like, I'm just like, and I shut the doors so quick on people because I'm so used to being hurt. I'm so used to making friends and having friends, and then having people disappear on me. And I know that's life, and being a military wife, I know that happens a lot, but it still hurts. And then when you have these relationships and, you know, you try to rebuild them, they're never, ever the same. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to have the same kind of trust, the same kind of love, the same kind of openness for something that has happened like that, because I'm an all or nothing person. Like, I'm very black and white in the love section. Like, either I fucking love the hell out of you, or I don't. Like, I don't have hate, really. But I have a level of, oh my God, you're the most amazing thing ever. I'll do anything for you. I'll make sure that I can do anything for you. You just let me know, like, I'm your girl. Like, or I'm like, well, you screwed me over, and now I can't trust you. And so I'm very much black and white like that. I don't mean to be, but this is how I'm showing you how my brain works. This isn't, I'm not telling you this is how everybody works with mental illness. I'm just telling you how I work. So in therapy, I work very hard on self-care, self-love, and self-preservation, because so for me, I don't know why it's such a hard time for me to talk about mental illness. I have such an issue with being this transparent. I have deliciously hot coffee. Oh, that's something else I wanted to mention. So, if you don't use MyFitnessPal to log your food, you never really realize what you're putting in. So, as I've been trying this keto shit, I don't log coffee because it's coffee. I consider coffee a drink. So I'm just like, surely to God the 10 calories or whatever from coffee creamer and the, whatever didn't have a whole lot of carbs. I'm using Splenda. So 24 carbs, 160 calories. And I drink one of these, maybe twice of these a day. Wow. So, yeah. So today will be the last day I'm drinking it like this. I use 4 tablespoons of non-dairy creamer and the same amount of Splenda. No, half the Splenda. So 2 tablespoons of Splenda, 4 tablespoons of non-dairy creamer. Shit. So, okay, that's 6 away from that. So still, that's like 18 carbs per cup of coffee. No ma'am. So I need to figure out a way to get this creamy without the calories and the carbs in it. I was like, holy shit. So I have to look into that. Maybe I'll have to use half and half or something, because I'll probably have to use half and half and just use very little. Not half and half, heavy whipping cream, and just use very little, because I can do the fat on the keto and it'll cut down my damn carbs. Holy hell. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding? Are you kidding me with the damn carbs? I thought by not using sugar, sugar-free, and using Splenda, that I would be able to enjoy my coffee and not worry about it. But this uses almost all of my, because I'm trying to stay at 50. So today I'm working to get myself to 50 carbs. So my breakfast was this big ass salad that I had. So I had 2 cups of greens, 3 tablespoons of cheese, which is 160 fucking calories, 67 calories. So now that I know for a damn fact, I have to go back and cut down the cheese to maybe a tablespoon, or a tablespoon and a frickin' half. Holy hell, the amount of calories in that. So, wow. And then I had some wasabi almonds, so 15 wasabi almonds, which is 58 calories and less than 1.5 carbs. Rotisserie chicken, I had 2 ounces of that, and then I had my ginger dressing, which is it's 5 carbs for 2 tablespoons, so I used 2 tablespoons. Yeah, well, that's all I had. And I was putting raisins in it, but I decided to look at the carbs on raisins, and even though I don't even use 1/4 of a cup, girl, that's 30 some odd carbs. No ma'am. Bye-bye, raisins. Bye. I know this is a super long vlog. I'm really sorry. I'm about to head to the gym because I have therapy again today. Oh, that's what. So, I'm actually, so my therapist, I have 2 of them. I'm cutting one of them out, and then I'm going to, the same one that does the brain painting, which is what I'm getting done today, is also going to be my regular therapist, because it's hard for me to schedule 2 different people 3 times a week. So it's as much as I love my other therapist, I just can't, because she doesn't have as much time, and he's open later. So since Matthew sleeps until 6 o'clock at evening, yeah, good job, at 6 o'clock in the evening, I needed somebody who stayed open. So he stays open really late. He stays open till 8, which is 9 after my appointment. So I go at 8, or today's 7, but you get the damn gist. So, yeah, so I'm going to be going strictly to him, and that way, it's more localized, and I know what's going on, and, one person is doing what needs to be done. because I wasn't seeing her often enough. I was only seeing her like maybe twice a quarter. And that's not enough for me. That's not, I have to have much more. Much more. More, please. Like, God. Delightful. So, yeah. So, I'm going to be working on my diet this week. I don't even want to tell you how much I weigh. Like, I'm so tired of even worrying about, like, I'm just tired of it. Yeah, I'm tired of it. Like, I'm just, until I hit, like, 250, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Like, I'm just, like, to wait. Yeah, sorry, guys. Like, that's kind of how I feel about the scale right now. Is it just go screw itself. I'm able to walk a 5K and longer. I'm able to work out the way I want to. I'm able to do a ridiculous amount of cardio. I think I'm going to be all right. Another small, like, kind of aside is that, you know, a couple people asked me, what is it like to have most of your friends, like, supersede you in weight? And I'm like, I don't care. Like, why would that even be an issue? Look, let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Come here. Let's talk. Let's talk for a second. If you have friends in the weight loss community, even if they are not in the weight loss community, and they happen to be losing a great deal of weight because of hard work and because of all the awesome things that they're doing for themselves, for you to even remotely get jealous because you're not having the same results means you're an asshole. Yeah, you're an asshole. So if that's an issue for you, if, like, your friend is fitting into smaller clothes than you, or your friend is able to go do a little bit more, or they've lost a whole bunch more weight than you, that's your issue, and you're a dick. Sorry, buddy. Like, I'm just going to throw that right out there for you. Like, I'm ripping the Band-Aid right off, because if you think for 5 seconds that that's okay to be mad because your journey isn't the same as somebody else, that is your issue, and you need to work on that. Because however, whenever you are losing weight, they're right there for you. And like, oh yeah, I can't believe you look so good, and da-na-na-na-na. And then, like, they start losing weight and start feeling good about themselves, and then you're like, well, no, doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. So if you start feeling yourself being like that, give yourself a reality check, because that's really shitty. You don't do that to your friends. Like, you don't do that. If they are having a great time, if they are superseding you in everything in life, girl, then you give them a big thumbs up and keep cheering on, because that's what a real friend does. So don't ask me that question again, because you'll get the same damn answer. And probably slightly ruder if you ask me that. So, no, I don't have an issue with my friends losing more weight than me. And no, it doesn't bother me at all. So, thanks. All right, guys, I have ramma-lamma-lamma ding-dong all day long. And I need to get my butt to the gym, because it is like almost 3:30. And my therapy is at 7. So I'm going to load this up, have it ready for me, finish my salad, finish my coffee, get my drink, and ski-daddle. I love you, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I'll talk to you later, Gators. Bye. You are so rotten, little lady. Rotten. My little snow. How can I possibly get anything done with this in my arms? How am I supposed to get anything done? How am I supposed to edit, huh? I can't get anything done with dog on me. What you want? What you want? Tell me. What you want? Don't you look at her. What you want? What you want? I'm easily amused. I make him enough, he No? No? Hey, baby, you look finer than a new set of snow tires. Mmm. Come on. Hey, knock it off. Jeez. Come on, get out of here. Yeah, that about does it. I thought I'd try the Donald Trump hairdo. What y'all think? Waiting for the therapist to come and get me and bring a straight jacket. It's a quiet village every day, like the one before. Don't you judge me. Give me back my book, bitch.
It's about time you got your head out of those books and paid attention to more important.
Like this dick.
Look at that flesh, pink and plump. Hello, little girl.
Pedophile.